Hi, Melissa Range with Rev Up Your Life. Do you see my little friends back here? Yeah, I got a little doe right here, and I got a buck back here. But actually, there were two bucks when I was doing my previous video, and I thought, oh my gosh, this guy was running by, and he said, do you know there's two bucks up there on the hill? And a few minutes ago, I had tried to do a video over by some other bucks with some geese, and it didn't turn out. So I was walking through the park, and I thought, what am I going to talk today about? And I woke up this morning thinking, what's your self-worth, Melissa? What's your self-worth like? Because, we hear a lot about self-worth, but what does it really mean? And recently I made a really big purchase, and I was kind of a little nervous about doing it. But I started thinking it over, and I started to realize that every time I have invested in myself with a large sum of money, I always reap way more than I could ever imagine would be the benefit of what I was spending my money on. And the experience that I gained or had from spending that money, or the health that I received, or the letting go of my ego that I received from doing it, or the experience with my kids, was priceless. And there was nothing I would change about spending that amount of money on something so precious and so magnificent. And you know what? Every time I do this, I'm led to do it by a greater power, a higher power. And when I listen and I follow, something always wonderful and magnificent comes out of the way I've utilized my money. And I just wanted to share today that if you're not feeling like you have the self-worth and you don't feel like you're worth it, because I know a lot of our population does not believe they are worth it. That is one of our biggest issues in our human race, that we don't feel worthy. And that took me a long time to remember how valuable I am. And I tell that to my kids every day. You are valuable. So go outside, enjoy the nature right now, because there's a lot of turmoil going on in our world. And do something to remind you how valuable you are and how worth it you are. You are loved, lovable, and loving. You are safe and trusting. You are whole, and you are valuable. And if you don't remember that, send me a message at revupyourlifewellness@gmail.com, and I'll remind you. Or you can